Experiencing Buc-ee's is something truly special, and for many, it's a place to love. From its fantastic food offerings and unbeatable prices, to its impeccably clean bathrooms, friendly service, and wide range of merchandise, Buc-ee's offers a one-of-a-kind experience. And here's some good news. Buc-ee's is expanding its reach like never before. One state already boasts 3 announced locations, with a 4th rumored to be on the horizon. Overall, Buc-ee's is in the midst of a building spree, with plans for a dozen or more new locations across both familiar and new territories. So, if there isn't a Buc-ee's near you at the moment, there's a good chance there will be one nearby soon. Buc-ee's is expanding its reach to more locations than ever. One state is already set to welcome 3 new Buc-ee's, with a possible 4th on the horizon. More broadly, Buc-ee's is on a construction spree, planning a dozen or more new locations across both familiar and new territories. Simply put, if you don't have a Buc-ee's nearby at the moment, there's a strong possibility you might see one in your area soon. Each Buc-ee's location is enormous. The typical new construction spans over 70,000 square feet and includes more than 100 gas pumps. To put that in perspective, that's about half the size of a Costco. The construction process is extensive, taking an average of 18 to 24 months, and that's only after the negotiations and approvals are complete. Additionally, various elements like roadwork and annexation need to align perfectly. So, the fact that 3 Buc-ee's locations are opening this year is not just an engineering achievement. It reflects the collaborative effort between these states, localities, and Buc-ee's to bring these projects to fruition. Unfortunately, not every process goes smoothly. Before delving into the states that are fortunate to be getting new Buc-ee's locations, it's important to mention a couple of states that were set to welcome new Buc-ee's this year, but have encountered delays. These delays have pushed the opening dates to 2026 or later. Those states are Ohio and Florida. Let's discuss each of them briefly. Ohio's journey to welcoming its first Buc-ee's location has hit a snag. The delay is due to a disagreement over water rights between Huber Heights Township and the Clark County government. Buc-ee's, known for its high water consumption due to having hundreds of employees and on-site brisket smoking, not to mention the millions of potential visitors, found itself at the center of this dispute. After a year of legal battles, the situation escalated to the point where Buc-ee's had to pause construction as the county and township continued to resolve their differences. Fortunately, the situation was resolved by December 2024. However, this resulted in the Huber Heights Buc-ee's initially scheduled to open in late 2025, now being projected to open in 2026. This delay is particularly unfortunate for Ohio's first Buc-ee's, strategically located at the I-70 Ohio 235 interchange, where it is set to attract substantial cross-state and interstate traffic. Now let's turn our attention to Florida. Florida already enjoys the presence of Buc-ee's, with 2 established locations in St. Augustine and Daytona Beach. Excitingly, there are plans for 3 additional record-breaking locations. This might explain why the 3rd planned Buc-ee's in Ocala, located about an hour north of Orlando, is taking its time to open. Initially, the Ocala location was intended to open this year. However, delays in issuing bids for the Northwest 49th Street interchange, crucial for Buc-ee's opening, have shifted the timeline to likely 2026 or perhaps even 2027. The Florida Department of Transportation is expected to announce the project for bidding by June 2025. At that point, we should have a clearer understanding of when construction on Ocala's Buc-ee's will commence. Now let's move on to more exciting news about the 3 states welcoming new Buc-ee's locations this year. First up, it's located in Rockingham County near Harrisonburg and conveniently right off I-81. This grand opening is highly anticipated. Originally scheduled for July 4th, the event has been moved up to June 30th, although a delay back to July 4th wouldn't be a problem. The location was chosen for its excellent access to I-81, which connects all of Western Virginia and provides easy travel to local attractions like the Wintergreen ski slopes and the Shenandoah National Park. Congratulations, Virginia! In Harrison County, Mississippi, at the intersection of Menge Avenue and I-10, an exciting development is on the horizon. This is set to take place sometime next month. The reason for this new addition is I-10 itself, a major highway stretching from Jacksonville, Florida to Casa Grande, Arizona. As one of America's significant southern highways, it experiences heavy traffic, making it an ideal location for popular stops like Buc-ee's. The success of existing Buc-ee's locations along this route has likely spurred the decision to open even more. Let's delve into the details. Buc-ee's has several locations along I-10, including in Luling, Texas, which is situated just east of San Antonio. In Katy, Texas, you'll find another Buc-ee's just west of Houston. There's also a location in Baytown, Texas, positioned to the east of Houston. Additionally, Buc-ee's has a store in Robertsdale, Alabama, located just east of Mobile. As previously mentioned, I-10 has proven to be highly beneficial for Buc-ee's, leading to plans for further expansion. They have announced 4 new locations along I-10, which will be near Tallahassee, Florida, Lafayette, Louisiana, Harrison County, Mississippi, and Goodyear, Arizona. This route is evidently a promising area for their growth. Buc-ee's demonstrates a clear and thoughtful strategy for expansion across various locations. Their approach includes never compromising on quality and moving carefully, focusing on areas that welcome their presence. They specifically select locations near large cities, but avoid areas where land costs are prohibitively high, as they require parcels of about 20 acres. Additionally, they choose spots with significant traffic, typically off highways or near major tourist destinations. Both of these new locations align perfectly with these criteria. Congratulations to Virginia and Mississippi. Both states will soon have their very first Buc-ee's locations opening in the coming months. It's exciting to see what the future holds for both states with this new addition. Naturally, this development raises an important question. Where do you believe Buc-ee's should open its next location? Reflect on the criteria we've discussed and feel free to share your thoughts. In future updates, I might highlight some of the most compelling suggestions. Your input is highly appreciated. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to The Coconut Mama on YouTube at youtube.com/@thecoconutmama for more.